So if you want to make this crochet top, stay here. In this project you need this 100% cotton yarn and 2.5mm crochet hook, scissors, stitch marker and tapestry needle, and also you should prepare filet crochet charts that you can work on with. I recommend you to have this chart on iPad or print it out so it's easier to see. First, slip knot. So now after slip knot, you need to make the number of chain, and as this chart has 57 squares in total, you need to times 2, which means 104 chain you need at least to make sure you can have all the design from right to left. Now I finished doing 114 chain. The next thing you do is you basically wrap this chain around your bust, and then if it's smaller than your bust size, you have to make sure this chain is same as your bust size. And then in fact this is too small, so I will just chain more until it reaches my bust size. For me, the amount of chain I do is 172, but should be different for everyone. So only thing you have to make sure is the number of chain has to be even number. So I will just quickly explain how one row is formed. So this blue letter means the number of squares and chain you need to do this pattern. And then for me there were 57 squares in total, so of course there are 114 chain. So this middle part means just I do this in here, so it's very simple. And as I want my rose pattern, which is this one in the middle of my top, and I don't want it to be at a random place, so I set this chart in the middle of the row. So it means I need to do something at the beginning of row and at the end of the row. So to find this number of chain, the calculation is pretty simple. So you do total amount of chain minus number of chain you need for the chart. So for me, total chain was 172 chain minus I needed 114 chains for the chart, so it is same as this, and that brings to 58. And then I want same amount of chain at the beginning of row and at the end of the row, so I just simply do 58 divided by 2, that brings to 29. So it just means this is the one row, and then at the beginning of row I do this much of meshed pattern, and then after that I do this 57 squares by following this chart, and after that I do this last part of row. So it just means that. And for the beginning of the row and the end of the row, I do exactly same pattern as this white square. So white square means 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet. And black square means 3 double crochet in the 1 squares. So until you reach the beginning of this chart, you basically do 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, and so on until you reach here, and you just follow pattern of this chart for this much, and at the end you also do 1 double crochet, chain, 1 double crochet, this pattern until the end of the row. So this is how it works. So let's get started. To start the row, you do 4 chain, 4. Insert 1 double crochet into the 5th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So So this is considered as one mesh pattern, means white square. And you keep doing this one double crochet, chain, one double crochet, this white square pattern. So chain one, skip one, and double crochet here. Chain one, skip one, double crochet. Now there are 6 white squares, so I will see you when I finish all the white squares. Now I finished 15 white squares in total, so now it's time to start the rows chart. So let's do together. So here's how you raise the pattern. So you always crochet from right to left here. So for this first row, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white squares, which means you do 1 double crochet, chain, 1 double crochet, chain, 1 double crochet, chain, 1 double crochet, chain, until there are 7 squares. And after that, there are 5 black squares, which means you do 3 double crochet for 5 squares. So let's get started. Now we are at the end of the mesh pattern and at the beginning of this chart, which means this double crochet means this line here. So I do first white square now. To do that, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, this first white square is exactly same as the rest of this beginning part. I put stitch marker here so that I know where is the starting point of this filet crochet pattern. Now the stitch marker is on, so I will do 6 more white squares. So I do 1, skip 1, double crochet, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 white squares. After these 7 white squares, we need to do 5 black squares. And 1 black square means 3 double crochet. So this is the first double crochet. 2, 3, now there is 1 black square, so I need to do this for 4 more squares. And one thing you have to be careful is you might think if there are 3 double crochet for 1 black square, which means we should do 15 double crochet, but it's wrong because the beginning of this double crochet is also counted as the end of this white square. So easy thing to do is, first thing is you count the number of squares we have to do. So for this one, there are 5 black squares that we have to do. And you just simply do times 2, add 1 to whatever the number you have. So for this one, 5 times 2 is 10, and 10 plus 1 is 11. So when you do 5 black square, you should have 11 double crochet. So it's not 15 double crochet. It is a bit confusing, but once you get used to it, it's totally fine. So now I've done 3 double crochet, and as there are 5 black squares here, I need to do 8 more double crochet. Now I've done 11 double crochet in total, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there should be 5 black squares. So now we've done until here. So we need to do 1 white square here, and there are 5 black squares, 3 white squares, 4 black squares, and so on until you reach this part. So I will see you guys when I finish this part. Now I'm at the end of this chart, so I just finished this 4 black square, which means 2 times 4 plus 1 equal 9. I should have 9 double crochet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And after that, I need to do 3 white squares. So this last double crochet is also counted as first double crochet for this white square. So I do chain 1, which is already done, skip 1, and double crochet. So 1 white square. 2, 3, 4. So now I finish all the chart. So this part is the first part of the row, and I've just done this middle part of the row. And for the rest of the row, I simply do white squares until the end of the row. And again, as this is the end of the chart, I put second stitch marker in here. Now for the rest of the row, I do white squares, and I'm gonna see you guys when I finish. Now I finish first row. So this is the first part, and middle part to the yellow stitch marker, and I finish last part as well. And to finish the row, chain 1, and make sure your work is not twisted. You do slip stitch into the third chain. So 1, 1, 2, 3. Now first row is done. To start the row, 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and double crochet on the double crochet. So this is how it goes. Whenever you wanna start row, you do chain 4 and double crochet on the double crochet. And whenever you finish the row, you finish it by doing slip stitch on the third chain. So I just did first white square, so I keep doing white square until this. I just finished until this purple stitch markers, so it's time to start seeing this part. I will just erase the first row to make it easier. So as there are 5 white squares, we need to do 5 white squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until here. And we do 1 black square and 1 white square, 3 black squares, 2 white squares, and so on until you reach this yellow stitch marker, and then you do white squares until the end of the row. And to end the row, you do slip stitch on the 3rd chain, and so on. Now I'm at the end of the row, so I just do chain 1 and 1 double crochet here as usual. And after that, chain 1 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3. Now the 1 row is done. And to start the new row, chain 4 and double crochet on the double crochet. And you keep doing white square until you reach filet crochet pattern, and then you follow the filet crochet chart, and so on. And I just finished this pink row, which is 25th row. And I will just stop doing filet crochet 42nd rows. So I will see you guys when I finish 42nd row. Once you have finished all the rows, you need to put the stitch marker for your strap. So as we do 2 spaghetti strap, you need 4 stitch markers. So 1 here and on the other hand, and exactly same thing for this side. So 4 stitch markers in total. And to decide where to start your strap, you basically try your project on, and you can decide wherever you want for your strap. Now I finished putting the stitch markers. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 stitch markers. And when you start the strap, you can choose one of any place, and I'm gonna choose here and use the new yarn and tie the knot. And you just chain. So you keep doing chain until the length of this strap becomes enough for your size. It's very different for everyone, so basically you just keep chaining and try it on. So when the strap is enough, you basically do slip stitch on the other side. And make sure at this time your strap is not twisted. And once you have done slip stitch, chain 1 and cut the yarn. So that's how you make the strap. So I just made the strap short for this tutorial to make the video shorter. But of course for your size it will be longer. So whenever it's long enough, you just do slip stitch, and you do exactly same thing for the other strap. And of course, you like your top like tube top, you can keep it like this without the strap.